Good morning. It's Reggie Pegues here, prosperingdad.com, here in the NYC, coming to you from Queens, New York. And today we're continuing our series with the You Are Worthy series. And as always, we start over as a YouTube video. Now we're over here on Facebook Live. So as you come on, just hit the comments. Let me know where you're viewing me from. Like and share this video so we can get this message out and get this word out to so many people who need it. And as you see in the title today, today's title. Oh, first of all, let me wish you a happy Friday. I hope you're enjoying today and you're preparing for your weekend. And you got some great plans for this particular weekend and every day. But today's title is It's Time for You to Make Up Your Mind. It's time for you to make up your mind. So you say, Reggie, make up my mind about what? What do I need to make up my mind about? Well, as we well know, we're coming to the end of this year. We're coming to the last days of this particular year. And you've been through so many different things, challenges. You've had highs, you've had lows. You've had opportunities. You've had missed opportunities. There were things that you wanted to do, things that you didn't get done. But it's time for you to make up your mind. Because we have discussed in the series the importance of controlling that inner voice that we have inside of us, each and every one of us, that we have inside of us, and turning the internal conversation around, because we realize that 80% of the internal conversations that we have with ourselves is primarily negative. We have to identify that voice, control that voice, and turn that conversation from negative to positive to see the outcomes that we would like to have in our lives. Because everybody wants to have a successful life. Everyone wants to enjoy life, want to enjoy the benefits of life. We want to be part of something greater than ourselves. So we have to make up our mind about what is it that we want. I was, just like many of you, told time and time again, write your vision down. The Bible even says, write your vision and make it plain so that he that run may readeth it. So what does that mean? You need to commit it on paper. The average person has a thought. That thought, if it's not committed to paper, only lasts in your mind for approximately 37 seconds and then it's gone. Okay? So that's the importance of writing things down. So I had to really change my behavior, change that habit, and create the discipline of when I have a thought to write it down so I don't lose it. There's so many things that I know that you want to accomplish in this up and coming year. As we always do, we make New Year's resolutions. But what we fail to realize is that every day that you have left in this year, you have the opportunity to build momentum. So what you want to do, you want to create some momentum right now. You want to do some things right now to build momentum so you have that going into 2018. And one of those things is you have to make up your mind. You have to make up your mind about what it is that you want in your life. What goals do you want to set? What opportunities do you want to pursue? What is it that you may want to take a trip that you've been planning on forever, but you never just took action to make it happen. You may want to change your job, but you haven't ever really done any research or job search and put your application out there to see what other opportunities are for you. You might want to get a new home, but you've never just gone to look at new houses, because see, guess what? It don't cost you nothing to look. You might want a new car, but you've never investigated what it's going to take and put a plan together to purchase that car. So you got to make up your mind about certain things. But here's the other thing that you need to make your mind up about. You need to make up your mind about the things that you don't want. And that's very important, because what you don't want is almost as important as what you do want. The reason being is the things that we don't want in our lives, if we don't make the adjustments and don't make the changes, it impacts our ability to move forward. Hey, Kevin Michaels, good morning. Good to see you. It impacts our ability going forward. So you have to put as much time, if not more, into the things that you don't want. You may have to cut out some people that traveling in your inner circle, because where they're going is not necessarily the journey that you're taking. You may have to cut out some bad habits. You may, if you're having health problems in terms of weight loss, let's say, or other health issues, you may have to cut out eating certain things, or cut out watching 6 hours of TV a day, and replacing that, or at least an hour or 30 minutes a day, with walking or doing something and moving to help improve the conditions of your health. You may have to change who you eat lunch with at work, because their negativity, you got to understand, negativity is an energy. So if you're exposed to it, eventually you're going to get that into your system. So you may have to change who you hang out with during lunchtime. You may have to change a plethora of things that in your life to make the advances that you're going to need to make going into the new year. So it's just as important to make up your mind about the things that you want, but it's equally as important to make up your mind about the things that you don't want. Put it down on paper. Put it down on paper so you can see it, and you can look at it, and you can examine it each and every day. In my bedroom, my room is amazing. I have my whiteboards with my affirmations and my goals and my dreams, and all over my bureau dresser and on my wall. I have, index cards everywhere to constantly keep my vision and my dream in front of me, to constantly remind me of it. I read it each and every day in the morning and at night when I do my prayers in the morning, and then when I do my prayers in the evening. I mean, that's just something that I do. But figure out a routine for yourself. Create a routine for yourself. Do something that you know is going to help move you from where you are to where you want to go. Because many, many, many of us are not happy where we're at presently. But you can change that. You have the power to change that. You have the ability to change that. You are worthy. You're worthy of the things that you want. Don't let the world or let anybody else tell you that you're not. You are worthy to have the things that you want to have. But here's the caveat. You have to do the work. You have to take responsibility for yourself, everything. Where you are, what you have, what you don't have, what relationship you're in, whatever it is, you got to take 100% responsibility. That's exactly what I had to do. When I found myself in a place where I wasn't happy with the relationship that I was in, I wasn't happy with the income that I was making, I wasn't happy with the lifestyle that I was living. When I got to the place and realized and stopped blaming everybody else and took responsibility for self, then and only then did the trajectory of my life begin to change. And it's been on the upward climb ever since then. Have there been challenges? Yes. There's challenges every day. That's what life is about. Challenges come not to stop you, they come to grow you. It's like a bodybuilder. You can't build muscle if there's no resistance. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So challenges are going to come, particularly when you say that you want to take a new tact in a new direction and you want to do something different with your life. Challenges are going to come. It's part of the game. It's part of the process. But you got to understand something. The enemy does not pay attention to anyone who's not doing something positive. So if you're having challenges in your life, if it seems tough, I want you to understand that the tougher it is. This is what I call God's sense of humor, peculiar sense of humor. The tougher the challenges that come against us, health-wise, financially, relationships, loss of someone in the family, whatever it is, the greater the challenge. First and foremost, I want you to understand that God has already measured you, knowing that you can handle whatever He allows in your path and in your journey. But more importantly, it didn't come to defeat you. It came to grow you and stretch you. So the more controversy that you may be swirling around you, the challenges that are swirling around you are there to let you know that you are so close to a tremendous breakthrough. So in the midst of the storm, don't give up. Seek God's peace, and then know that a way of escape has already been made for you. So you can handle whatever it is that comes to you. But you have to believe in yourself. So take 100% responsibility of what's going on. If there's something that you don't like, change it. You have that power. You have that power to change. You have the power to create the life that you would like to have. You are not an accident. If you woke up this morning, you have a purpose, but it's your responsibility to find that purpose. Hey, good morning, Bishop Norris. Good to see you. You have a purpose. So I want you to understand that you're worthy. I want you to understand that you are worthy. And only you can make those changes. Stop looking to the external and examine the internal. Okay? You have seeds of greatness in you. God has placed seeds of greatness in each and every one of us. It's our responsibility to find what our purpose is. Ask God what He created us. What is our purpose? Why were we created? Each and every one of us we have a purpose. We have a reason for being here. But it's your responsibility to discover that purpose. And only you can change and shape your life to be the way you would like to have it, so you have the outcomes that you desire in your life. And the last thing I want to share with you guys, I want you to understand, I want you guys to be determined. You got to have a no matter what attitude. A no matter what attitude. You have to be determined. You have to be so just like rooted in what it is that you want to do, that nothing or no one or anything anyone says to you can shake you. Understand something. Whatever it is that you pursue, the thing that you want most, challenges are going to come. People are going to try to tell you that you're not worthy, that you're not capable, that you don't have the ability. But here's what I want you to understand about this. Generally, when people tell us something that we can't do, it's actually something that they can't do themselves, and hope and pray that you don't do, because when you do, it's a reflection on them. And it's going to make them feel bad for not stepping up to the challenge and taking the authority that God has given us to move forward and to be great. Every one of us has the ability to be great. You have greatness inside of you. You're worthy. You're worthy. So on that note, I want you guys to, always understand, as we recap, it's time for you to make up your mind. You have to make up your mind about the things that you want in your life and the things that you don't want in your life. You got to have choice. You have choices. You have choices. Each and every one of us has choices. I don't want you to think that you don't have choices. Every day you have choices. But it's your responsibility to make choices. Choices that will benefit you and also help to serve others that you come in contact with. Only you can change. You're the one that has the power and authority to change your life. And lastly, be determined. Be very determined about what it is that you're doing. Be determined about where you're going. Be determined about your goals. And make sure that you write them down. Use these last days of this year to create momentum going into the next year, okay? As always, hop over to my YouTube channel to check out other videos that I have there, other content that I have there. It's Hollis205 on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel there. Hit the notification button right here so you know when I come on. Also, like and share this video. Somebody needs this word today. Somebody needs this message today. And I want you guys to know you are worthy. And as always, may God continue to bless you. And I'll talk to you soon.